I'm Ian Rush and you're watching the Redmen TV.
Hello and welcome to the Starting 11 predictions show for Liverpool versus Sunderland. I'm Chris Pajak and I'm going to try and predict, as always, what Jurgen Klopp is going to do on Saturday. So I'm going to start with the goalkeeper, as always, Simon Mignolet in goal. Nathaniel Klein, I think, keeps his place at right back. I think the back four is going to be exactly the same as it was in our last game, the 2-0 defeat to Leicester. So I think it's going to be Klein, Lovren, Sacco and Moreno. In front of that, I think Lucas Leiva keeps his position. I think actually we're going to go for Jordan Henderson on the right-hand side. And I think Emre Can might come out and Joe Allen actually comes in. I think we've seen from his last few cameos that he deserves a place in the starting 11. You know, he's providing a lot of impetus coming forwards at the minute. He just seems to be wanting to win the ball back. He seems to understand the pressing that Klopp wants from him. So I think he comes in, and I think Emre Can is tired at the minute and probably needs a little bit of a rest. On the right-hand side, I think it's going to be James Milner. Left-hand side, Adam Lallana. And up top, I think it's going to be Roberto Firmino again. So only one change that I think will be made from the team that was beaten 2-0 by Leicester. I'm going to change it up a little bit this week. I'm going to do the team that I think I would quite like to see in this game. So I'm going to start with taking out Alberto Moreno. I think his last two games he's looked tired, probably in need of a rest. I'm going to put John Flanagan in at left back. That's the side that's probably the back four that I'd like to see. To be fair as well, you know, just to throw a spanner in the works, I think that Kolo Touré's done brilliantly. I don't think that Sunderland have quite got the pace up top that Leicester City have. So, you know, Kolo Touré could come in. But no, I think what I would like to see is this partnership given a little bit of time to flourish. So that's the team there, the back four that I think I'd like to see. I actually don't think that this position suits Jordan Henderson at all. I'd drop him in next to Lucas Leiva. In the centre of the park there, so we go 4-2 and then a 3. I think I'm going to go with probably something along the lines of maybe Adam Lallana playing there, maybe James Milner providing the width on the left-hand side like he did against West Ham earlier on in the season, and maybe getting Jordan Ibe on the right-hand side. You know, I think that's a team that gets Jordan Henderson involved in the game. I just think since he's come back from injury, playing on this right-hand side and playing really far over here doesn't really suit Jordan Henderson. And I'd want to try and find a way where Jordan Henderson comes in. And it could even be that, you know, Lucas Leiva drops out and Emre Can plays in there, because maybe we don't need a specialist defensive midfielder against Sunderland. I think the problem that we're having at the minute is that we're not scoring goals. And it could be that, you know, it could be Joe Allen or it could be Emre Can come in and sit in this two here. The other thing that we've thought about, and I know Aubrey and Tom in the office have talked about quite a lot, is this diamond formation again. And my iteration of it would be something along the lines of this. So Roberto Firmino goes in there, maybe your Adam Lallana there, maybe pull these two out, and maybe get someone like a Christian Benteke involved here and see if we can get this working in some way, shape or form. I know Phil Coutinho's due back. Hopefully he makes the bench for this game. In an ideal world, it wouldn't be Christian Benteke. I wouldn't even mind seeing Shea Ojo come into one of these wing positions as well, but there's a potential for a 4-1-2-1-2, one that we did so well with that diamond in 13-14. If you agree or disagree with anything, obviously let me know in the comment section, of course. Don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Anyway, and I'll see you after Liverpool play Sunderland, hopefully this time after a victory.
Yeah. But they just played City, didn't they? And City weren't great and they dogged a 1-0 loss because Sergio Aguero got a goal. It could be that type of game again where they just come and grind it. You might not be at your best, but you just need to win.
Grind it like your missus on your leg after sex.
I mean...
Just to continue conversation that we were having before.
That was him who said that? It was not,
How are you talking about his missus?
How do I know your missus grinds on your leg after sex?
You're comparing me to Louis C.K. now.
This is what happens when Paul goes. Agendas go out the window,
or
literally
off camera into shins.
Just because one big fat bald man says something, it doesn't mean it relates to all of us big fat bald men.